Everyone, and welcome back to the Bookish Club for Leaders. This month we are talking about Amy Edmonson's The Fearless Organisation, and psychological safety is a concept that I weave into almost every single workplace conversation I have, and probably some home-place ones as well. So the favourite way I like to start conversations about psychological safety is, who amongst us has watched the film Shrek, the original? Yes, good. And who remembers when Shrek talks to Donkey about the fact that ogres are like onions? Ogres are like onions, they have layers. And for me, psychological safety is like an ogre, like an onion, it has layers. So the definition of psychological safety is it's a shared belief that it is safe to take interpersonal risks, to speak up with ideas, questions, concerns, or mistakes without the fear of punishment or humiliation. I inherited a team which, out of good intention, had been led behind a safety barrier. The nature of their roles and the office positioning meant that they worked closely with the senior leaders and the chief exec. They could hear lots of what was going on, including the tensions and the conversations, but they were told not to worry about it and everything was taken off them. This created a fear of unknown, uncertain ground, a need for extreme reactivity and changeableness. By removing transparency, they felt in the dark and unsafe. My approach, and I'm not sure I can help it, was to boost candor, to boost transparency, and to introduce the concept of learning from error. I moved to a mode of safety net rather than a high wall that nobody could see over. I didn't do it all at once, not overnight, but I answered questions, invited input, shared appropriate tensions and the thinking behind decisions and the options we were considering as a senior leadership team. I moved the conversation away from this protective parent-child conversation, and I moved it to an adult-to-adult conversation where I set an expectation that my team, who were all adult and all professionals, could handle the concept of uncertainty, could handle the concept of conversations that are deeply important and deeply nuanced, and could handle the conversation that answers are not always black and white. One of my proudest moments was when one of the youngest members of the team successfully communicated her objection to the chief exec and his idea. She managed to change his mind, which is not an easy feat. She did it with knowledge, she did it with information, she did it with her passion for the subject. That is the difference that psychological safety makes. Amy Edmonson's research proves that it's not about being nice. It's about creating conditions where people can take intellectual risks without fear of humiliation, where they speak up when something's wrong, where they experiment, fail, and recover faster. The question isn't whether psychological safety matters. The research is clear, it does. The harder questions are, where are we fooling ourselves that we have it when we don't? Where are we confusing comfort with safety? So next month at the Bookish Club for Leaders, we are going to do something a little bit different. It's book-ish with an emphasis on the ish. So we are going to look at the leadership lessons of the wonderful personal favourite, Ted Lasso. The next Bookish Club for Leaders will be on the 23rd of July, where we will talk all things leadership and Ted Lasso. Thank you very much.